Hello, hello, hello. I don't think anybody's going to be out there, and that's okay because this was unexpected. This is my new project, Same Paper Collab. I wanted to do this live because it'll take me an hour to get a video up, and it's already 7:10 a.m. and I'm supposed to post at 7. So I know I can post anytime, but I'm pretty sure Paige posts around 7, so Eastern. So I wanted to too. Okay. Let me just jump right in. This is my new project, Same Paper Collab with Stmpgrl, who is Paige. We do this the last day of the month, every month. And the idea is to use up one paper pad. If you haven't seen it before, this is the paper pad I'm using. Unfortunately, I still have 10 full sheets and about, what would that be? 2/3, 3/4 of another sheet. And then I do have some little scraps, but I did use quite a few. This is my scrap thing. I used quite a few of my scraps this time also. So I'm going to go ahead and just show it, and anybody can pop in as they want to. So I started off, let me put this aside for a minute. I started off wanting to make this bag, and let me get the sheet of paper that was my inspiration. I've had this in my stash now for a while. It's called a loaded envelope bag. The tutorial was from Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L Crafty Power blog from April 17, 2018. And so that was my first thing that I did. And the idea was to use a sheet of paper or two. So the bag itself is one sheet of 12 by 12 folded so that you get a pocket on the front and two pockets on the back. Okay. And then this is a piece of heavy chipboard, and it is 6 inches by, I want to say 8.5 or 8 maybe. I had to cut about a 1/2 inch off the bottom. I now kind of wish I would have cut a 1/2 inch off the side too, but I was following a tutorial. So hello somebody. I'm sharing my projects. So that is the first thing that I was doing was this bag. Now I did a couple other little things, but I don't want to show these till the end. This is a piece of flamingo cut out of the paper and flowers cut out of the paper. This was actually, let me get it off without tearing something. This was actually gifted to me by Maria's Miscellany. So thank you, Maria. And the only thing I did is put a paper clip on the back and a little piece of paper. So it's not really a hidden paper clip, but it's there. And this bow had been gifted to me as well. I did put some of this trim on that I thought matched really well, lace, whatever you want to call it. Hello, two people. I hope the sound's okay today. I don't know. So these flowers are cut out of the paper. The little butterfly is from the Butterfly Duet Punch by Stampin' Up, and the pearls are left over from a paper pumpkin. And let's see what else. I think, and this, I think I either got at a yard sale or in a D-stash from someone. I'm not positive. So, and then on the back, I don't know if I'm going to keep these in here or make new ones, but these are tags I created on a live with Kathy and Tina. Hey, Joanne, how are you doing? Well, I came on live because, hi, Rose. Oh, wow. Cool. Oh, I'm so glad the sound is perfect because the last time, about 49 minutes into my live, it started screeching and whatever. I don't know what happened. And then this is actually, and I got this idea from Maria's Miscellany too. That is from the Dollar Tree decoration strings, and I just cut I cut them all. I took them off the string. They have the flamingos and the palm trees and stuff. So I did that, and I just put one on the back here. And then this, I want to hide this somehow. This is a stand made out of chipboard that makes the bag stand up like that. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're all good. So what I took out of the front, I don't want to show you just yet because it's from scraps from something else. So then the next thing that I made, oh, and the idea was to use up some of this paper. So this is one sheet of 12 by 12 folded up to make the pockets. This covering of the chipboard, and this was actually, I think, out of a paper pumpkin too. I save all my bits. You know, these heavy cardboards that come in it, comes in useful. Yeah, I did too. Because I don't know, I have, you know, bags laying all over my room actually, because I don't know what to do with them. So I thought standing them up would be a good idea. And I might put a little something. I have to cover the back up here yet and decorate it, maybe with another flamingo. So then on the inside, oops, I just took my clip off. On the inside, hang on, I have some stuff that I'm not really quite finished yet and this again is from Maria's Miscellany, gifted to me, and I just put a paper clip and a thing on the back. Yeah, it's cute. Joanne, are we still doing our thing tomorrow too? So then the next thing I did was another inspiration piece, and this was from a blog, funstampersjourney.com, Follow Your Heart Valentine's Project. And it looks like this. It's sort of an accordion fold pocket card or something. So I made one of those next to put in the bag. And this is just loosely tied with some petal pink and silver twine that's being discontinued by Stampin' Up. Most of the stuff I used is not Stampin' Up. Oh, I'll put something up. I have to make it this afternoon. And I know what I want to do. I just, yeah. So here, actually, this little piece behind this piece is a circle I punched out of a previous paper pumpkin, the one that had the pillow boxes in the pool party in white. So I had that leftover piece of one, and I cut a circle out with a 2 1/4 inch circle punch. Then this is the sunburst punch that I used from Stampin' Up with a piece of the paper out of the Paradise Crush paper pad. This is a piece of the flamingo paper out of the Paradise Crush. And this whole thing was a 12 by 12 piece of paper cut down, and again, pockets made by folding up. Now, the funny thing, the instructions had us fold score at 3 and 6 and 9, and then again you flip it around and do the same thing, but you really don't need that center one of the folds. So I put washi tape over it here. You'll be in Delaware. Is that with your mom just being nosy? Is she doing okay? I heard something. Oh, okay, cool, awesome. So anyway, this is the inside, and over here I put another piece of paper because I didn't like that seam going across, and this was a full sheet. This is a, I think a Dollar Tree butterfly, but it's one that had been gifted to me. This is another starburst punch out of a piece of the paper that feels sort of like wallpaper almost, but it's from the paper pad. And this is a piece of a strip of leftover designer paper in powder pink, I think, from Stampin' Up. These are Dollar Tree stickers, and this said Beautiful Love, I think, and the everything. I cut them off, other sayings, split them in half. Oh, okay, well, that's good. I mean, it's not good her eyes are going, but I'm glad she's okay otherwise, because I know how hard it is to take care of your mom sometimes. And then this is the twine again wrapped underneath it, and this little butterfly is cut from the butterfly duet punch. And these are little pearls from the Share, I think this is the Share What You Love. Yeah, Share What You Love Artisan Pearls. There were 2 left in Grapefruit Grove, and I used them right there. And this is out of the paper. And then this is the back of this paper, tropical paper. I didn't have too much tropical stuff. That's why I went to Dollar Tree looking. Anyway, this is a little 1 3/8 inch scallop circle punch from Stampin' Up! And out of Petal Pink, a strip of the paper from the paper pad I was using, and Laugh from the Dollar Tree stickers, and a little bow. And then here I cut out some of the flamingos from one of the paper. I just put some washi, and this washi's out of this Recollections collection. I don't know what it's called, but it's this white here, and then there's this little hearts one right up here in the corner, so you can see it a little better on the back maybe. Sorry for the glare. And then I had this in my drawer just laying there, this raffia kind of stuff, and I used a little piece of that instead of a regular ribbon. And I have pink pineapples going across the top in washi. That's this also out of that same collection. So I thought that was cute. And then over here, this is a little square of the paper. I used a 1-inch corner rounder. That was from EK Success. The butterfly is the big one out of the butterfly duet. And then these little gems are from the faceted dots that are retiring in Grapefruit Grove in 2 sizes. And then Love is actually the other part of the beautiful Love from the Dollar Tree stickers. And there's a little piece of lace from a lace curtain I had cut apart underneath that butterfly. And then the tag in this one, this is one of the papers from the paper pad. I don't have any more of that, I think, that other than little bits. And these gold pineapples were out of a different Love Nicole washi tape called Paradise collection. And it's mint green with pineapples. So I just wrapped them all the way around. Yeah, I do too. Well, the whole paper pad is that I'm trying to use up. This whole thing's about using up a 12 by 12. So it's called Paradise Crush, and they're all like mint green, peachy, pink, dark green. They're all tropical colors. I'm kind of getting sick of it, to be honest with you. This is month, let's see, we did February, March, April. This is the 4th month, and I was hoping to finish the pad up this month, but I have 10 more, I think 10 more sheets left. Let me count again. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 10 more sheets left, plus, well, 10 3/4 sheets left because I have another chunk. And last month, at the end of the month, I had 18 sheets left. So I used 8 this time ish, but it's just a lot. A 12 by 12 is hard to kill. Oh, that's cool. Black and white. Yeah, I would love to do that sometime too. I like doing black and white stuff sometimes, just something different. Anyway, the final pocket, I used the Starburst. I had this ribbon from Dollar Tree, Floral Garden satin ribbon. And I just kind of did that, fold it in half and flag it. And then Joy was from the Dollar Tree stickers. And this is another piece of the paper, which is just white on the back. Here on the top, I used the brand new, available June 4th, Delightful Tag Topper. It's a new tag topper punch that they have. And then some of the Petal Pink and metallic twine. And then it just closes like that. And there's nothing, I didn't put anything on the backs except for the strip of washi going across that seam. So is Judy having a thing, or are you just doing this with her? Because I seem to be missing. I can't do a lot of challenges. I just don't have time, but I want to do a couple. I like to do swaps better than challenges, honestly. And I'm going to be having a giveaway soon because I'm over 2,000 now. Somehow I miraculously hit that, but it keeps fluctuating up and down, so I keep an eye on it because I never know. The funny thing is I never see any new names on my subscriber list. So Oh, and this doily, this is from the colored doilies that are retiring from Stampin' Up! In, I think that's Flirty Flamingo, but it could be Grapefruit Grove. I'm not sure. So that I put inside my envelope. And then I had some scraps of paper, so I made 3 little envelopes. Yeah, I was happy about that. It took me a long time to get from like 1940 to 2000. And then once I hit 2000, I went to 2021 in like 3 days, but now I'm back down a little bit, so I don't know. We'll see. So I had these scraps of paper and they were just right to make different size envelopes. So I just kind of nested them. I didn't put any closures on them because I'm going to gift them, and I figure the person can, either put a button or um, a strip across or whatever kind of closure they want. So they're being gifted. And then I had this from doing this. You actually have to cut off 3 little squares. So I just made a tiny little, I call it a little sticker book. And these stickers are from Dollar Tree. And they are these, which actually were up near the registers in the front. You'll get there sometime. I've been doing this in January 2017, Joanne, and I've been steady at it, so it's taken me a long while. But I just started the Stampin' Up! Thing, last year, like same couple weeks before you. By the way, we can talk about that later. Okay, this trim is from Michael's when they had these rolls of adhesive trim. So I'm trying to use stuff I have in my stash. This is a piece of Pool Party scrap and a piece of Petal Pink scrap from Stampin' Up! That I used the 1 3/8 inch scalp circle punch. I put a strip of the striped washi, which is in that same collection here, and just sort of flagged it. And then I put this Tropic Like It's Hot sticker on from this sticker pack. Inside, a piece of that pineapple and flamingo washi again. And this flamingos from the sticker pack says Flamazing. Do you have these stickers? I went out and bought them yesterday. I'm glad I found them, actually, along with those, these things. It's not bad to have, because Maria said, oh, well, they're meant to be like decorative strings, but they're just taped on, and if you carefully peel the tape off, you've got die cuts. And I didn't have any flamingo stuff other than trying to cut it out of the paper that I had. I also got the toucan guy that matches the sticker pack and the flowers. They're pretty big, though, is the only thing. So I think they're better for like what do you call it? Composition books or something, or books that you're ordering, that kind of stuff. I don't know. I used 1 or 2. So this, I used another piece of that Michael's trim. Good morning, Max and Shoji. I don't know if I'm saying that right. This is the new Stampin' Up! 3-petal flower punch. I just used Petal Pink, and then the center is a sticker out of the, sorry for the glare. Let me turn that down a little bit, actually. Oops. Is that a little better? I don't know. Anyway, it's got glitter on it. And then when you open it up, there's another, the last of my Flirty Flamingo, I think it was, doilies. Another 1 3/8 circle punch, a sticker out of the sticker pack, and then just a bunch of stickers from the sticker pack. Oh, good. Thank you, Max and Shoji. That one's a mouthful for me to say for some reason. So just a little from the leftover piece that was cut off of that booklet I showed you a minute ago. So I just stuck that in. I made 2 other envelopes out of the butterfly paper. This one I have some die cuts in of butterflies. This one's going to get some die cuts of probably flowers, but I didn't get them done yet. And then I made a couple, I'm going to put these doilies in because I thought the colors went good. And then I made a couple bag toppers, and the back of 1 piece of paper I put on the back because I'm going to probably put bows in this one that I didn't get made yet. Yeah, the flower punch is awesome. That whole floral essence, perennial essence set. Oh my gosh. Did you see the paper, Joanne? I can show it to you in a minute if you didn't. Oh my gosh. It's so beautiful. The floral essence paper or perennial essence paper. It's beautiful. This, I forget where this might be a Prima flower or Recollections. I can't remember. I don't have the pack out here right now. So I just made 3 bag toppers. This piece, I put the paper in the right way. I put it on the back here because I didn't, when I make pattern bows going down 3 or 4 that I'm going to put in there, I didn't want the pattern of the bows to conflict with the pattern on the paper. Yeah, I have my second list going. I was talking to Paige about that. I'm like, oh, I'm in trouble. This is a piece of petal pink, which doesn't really match, but I didn't have any more small pieces of the, I didn't want to cut into another 12 by 12 just for backing. So, and this tag topper is by Avery L. Custom Steel Dies. I had lost this for a while, and then I found it when I was starting to organize my stuff a little bit better. And I forgot to mention that one envelope. I don't know the store I got it from. It was actually this one. I think I bought it on Amazon, but from China. So I don't remember the store, but it's an envelope, a little envelope with a rounded flap. So I'm pretty sure I got that off Amazon. So these would just tuck in here. And then I wanted to do more. So last night I went searching for videos, and let me just put this little flower thing back on. It's just a clip-on earring that goes up there. And then the last thing I did, this is made, it's a mini book, and it's made out of one 12 by 12 sheet of paper. The tutorial was done that I followed was by Gift Basket Appeal from like 2017. And basically what you do is you score or fold, you fold a 12 by 12 in half, and then you fold it in half again, and you crease it really good with your bone folder. Then you turn it around and you do the same thing. You fold it in half and fold it in half. So you have a bunch of little squares. And then you have to cut up 3 up to the 4th one on this side and on this side, but not in the middle. And then you flip it over this way and cut up the middle 3. And then you do like accordion fold all the way around like this. It's hard to explain. Anyway, and then you glue so that you get your binding here. Now, when you're gluing, you can leave openings for pockets. So this is Dollar Tree trim. I put a second piece of the paper over this paper. This is the back side of this paper that came in the collection, the Paradise Crush. And then I put another piece of the designer paper because I didn't want that print to show on the front. And then these are, I think these are Simple Stories or something. They're actually from like a spring collection, but I had cut them out a while ago, and I found a couple that sort of went with this. So I put one on that said, "Enjoy the little things." This is a leftover strip of paper from the paper collection I used. And these are Recollections paper flowers I've had for a while. And I just used one on the front. Excuse me. These are 2 little butterflies from Petal Pink paper from the Stampin' Up! And the Butterfly Duet Punch. And then these are 3 little ones of these from Michael's adhesive trim I've had in my stash. I don't think they sell this stuff anymore, but they used to have it up front near the cash registers, like in bins and stuff. And I got one in every color, and I'm glad I did because I'm still using it. Anyway, then you open it up. This is the paper. I didn't put anything on this paper except I used throughout this book the Tim Holtz Ideology clipping stickers. This set I used almost exclusively in here. And then also I had a piece of gold foil paper in my scrap bin, and I cut out some butterflies from the Butterfly Duet Punch. And again, I just used 3 of those little peachy pearls from Michael's. And here's another strip, that same paper here along the edge there. Here I covered it up with 2 pieces of paper, this and this. This is another one of these little squares I had that said hello, and I went around it to make it look like stitching with this glaze pen by Sakura I've had in my stash for a while too. And then this is out of this canister of flowers that I'll have forever, I think. I just use them occasionally. And then I put a little pearl on that was left over from a paper pumpkin. So what's your favorite thing, Joanne, in the catalog? And thank you, whoever gave me a thumbs up. Here I did the bigger butterfly in the gold foil. I again put a different piece of the paper from the collection, and I put Perfectly Happy. This is another Prima flower, and this little gem is also from a paper pumpkin leftover. These are the pearls, and those are the little gems. So I glued that into the center and put a memory to hold. Oh, I just got one on my finger. Rose, you're on your second list? Yeah, the butterfly punches. And they have another butterfly stamp set to go with it. So if the butterfly gala is being continued, but now they have one also called Butterfly Wishes. So I already got that in my pre-order. So I love that. This is a different piece of scrap I had left from the collection. Again, the Michaels trim. I just put one of the sayings, Daylight Dreams, and one little piece of bling. This one I didn't do anything to the paper. I just put a little sticker on that says Wonder. And then this is my first top pocket here. And what I have in it is, this was gifted to me by Maria's Miscellany. And I just put a scrap that I had it exactly fit on here. I just had to cut about 1/8 inch off here. So I put it on the back for stability. And so when you're looking at the back, you see something a little prettier. I didn't put any ribbon on it. And then I had this in my stash, and I thought I'd gift it. And I just put some of the twine through it. It's a little wood flower piece that's painted in gold metallic. And then when you flip it over, this is a piece of trim from Celebrated. Is that Michael's? I think so. Yes, that's also Michael's. I had gotten on sale a while back. I can't even remember when. And then this is just a little square of paper. It's the same paper I put on here, but it flips over. I didn't do anything to it. And I didn't really put a sentiment on that page. And then down here, I put Remind Me of the Happiness to Keep, 2 little stickers. Here I made a tiny little pocket out of a scrap of paper, and I put a sweet story on it. And then I just made a little kind of tag to go in there, and I backed it. This is one of, these pieces of paper, and this is the butterfly paper, a different butterfly paper. And I put a little bit of twine in and stuck it on there. So I figured they could, I don't know, write on it or whatever. And up here, this oval came out of one of the bag toppers. I used all 3 of them because I thought they made a nice backing for the sentiments. And this says A Glimpse of Heaven. I will probably get the whole... Oh, really? I got the paper for that, but I didn't get the stamp set and stuff. Yeah, that's good. That's good. The only thing, I think that little crate you got, that's not carrying over, which is sad. But there is another little thing that's like a dimensional set of dies that I've got on my have to get it list. Wasn't available for pre-order. I don't know if I'm allowed to say yet. Okay, this is another piece of paper from the collection, glued down. The double row of this stuff. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The truck. And I also, the parcels and petals and parcels, or parcels and petals, I did get that because that has a little, the dies that go with that stamp set have a little box also. And then this says Glittering in the Sun. Here's another one of the ovals from the bag topper. Put Generous and True. Bag topper being Enchanted, because I think butterflies are kind of enchanting. And then here I used 2 strips of paper. This one is from the same piece as this. And then this red and white was a sheet that sort of feels like wallpaper again from the collection. And I didn't have a whole lot of it left, but here I made a little tag. So this is the second top, what do you call it, pocket. Just made a little tag with the raffia. And this is another one of the flowers out of the Prima Flowers tube with another piece of paper pumpkin bling in the middle. And then the last pages, this is another one of these. I think it's Simple Stories. It could be Echo Park. I'm not sure. I had a collection like spring or Easter. I think it was Hello Spring or something. So the bird says thanks, the Michaels trim, a little butterfly cut out a pool party, and I just put a little piece of the other trim from the same roll in the middle of the butterfly, and one little mint macaron faceted dot from the Faceted Dots. And over here is another piece of that pretty glittery paper, flower paper, and I didn't put anything on except just a memory because it's kind of the end of the book. And that's the back. So that is my one paper pad new projects for this month, and hopefully next month I'll be finishing the paper pad. Oh my gosh, it's fun, but it's you kind of get tired of using the same paper, you know. And this one, it was kind of hard because there's no like cut out sentiments or anything in this paper pad. Half the sheets were not double-sided, and let's see. Let me see how many. Does it tell you on here? It doesn't. Yeah, it had 2 canvas effects, 3 glitter effect, and 3 pearlescent, but none of them were double-sided, and then half were double-sided papers. Well, I only have one left of double-sided, and this is the one I used to make this little book to start with. So I may make another one. You hoard your paper. I'm trying not to. I'll tell you what, I have a lot of leftover paper even from Stampin' Up! Last year that I'm still trying to use or give away with orders and stuff like that. So thank you, Rose. And I'm not really done. This is going to go in for one of my 2000 subby giveaway items, these little things. I have that Flowish book also that I had made a month or 2 ago out of the same paper collection. That's going to be part of the giveaway, as well as some just crafty goodies and stuff. So I appreciate the kind words. And thank you to the others that are watching. And for those that didn't, I don't want this to be real long, so I'm going to cut it off. For those that didn't see the live, that's okay. It was impromptu. I do appreciate the thumbs up though, so if you could give me that, it helps my channel grow. And if you want to comment below the video once it's live, that's fine too. I love reading everybody's comments and things. So yeah, I kind of like how that stands up, and it's pretty easy. You just need your chipboard, two 12 by 12 sheets of paper. This bag is really easy. There are some things I followed the instructions to a T. There are some things I would change the next time I would do it. Clean. Oh, yeah, I have to do that too. But actually, this morning I have to go visit my mom because I didn't go yesterday. These storms have been freaking me out here lately. But we have it lucky compared to like Kansas and Arkansas with flooding and all that stuff. Have a great day, everybody. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for joining me. Hugs, love, and peace to everybody. Have a great weekend, too, if I don't talk to you before then. Bye for now.